Dr. Z stood in the center of the room, surrounded by boxes filled with dinosaur element cards. Each card featured a different dinosaur, its fierce face staring back at him. The cards were divided into different categories based on their elemental type: lightning, wind, plant, fire, water, and rock. Dr. Z began with the lightning element cards, which mostly contained ceratopsians like Triceratops, Styracosaurus, and Pentaceratops. Their horned faces adorned the front of the cards, while a yellow lightning symbol marked the back. He carefully placed each card into its designated box, organizing them with precision. Next were the wind element cards, featuring small to medium-sized carnivorous theropods like Allosaurus and Utahraptor. Their menacing faces were displayed on the front, with a light blue wind symbol on the back. Dr. Z arranged them neatly, ensuring each card was in its proper place. Moving on to the plant element cards, drive. Z handled hadrosaurs and ornithopods like Parasaurolophus and Iguanodon. Their gentle faces contrasted with the green plant symbol on the back of the cards. He placed them in their box, creating a colorful display of diversity. The fire element cards came next, showcasing large carnivorous theropods like T-Rex and Carcharodontosaurus. Their fierce expressions matched the red fire symbol on the back of the cards. Dr. Z carefully arranged them, admiring the power they represented. The water element cards followed, featuring spinosaurids and sauropods like Diplodocoids and Titanosaurians. Their majestic faces were paired with a dark blue water droplet symbol on the back. Dr. Z placed them in their box, marveling at the creature's aquatic grace. Finally, the rock element cards were last to be organized, displaying Ankylosaurus and Stegosaurus among other thyreophorans. Their armored faces were complemented by a solid rock symbol on the back. Dr. Z completed the task, stepping back to admire his work. The room was now filled with boxes of dinosaur element cards, each representing a different aspect of the prehistoric world. Dr. Z smiled, satisfied with the order he had created. As he gazed at the cards, he couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder at the incredible creatures they depicted. And with a sense of anticipation, he knew that these cards held the key to unlocking the mysteries of the past and the power of the dinosaurs. Dr. Z stood in the center of the room, surrounded by boxes filled with dinosaur element cards. Each card featured a different dinosaur, its fierce face staring out from the front of the card. On the back of each card was a symbol representing the element of the dinosaur: yellow lightning for ceratopsians, light blue wind for carnivorous theropods, green plant for hadrosaurs and ornithopods, red fire for large carnivorous theropods, dark blue water droplets for spinosaurids and sauropods, and gray rock for thyreophorans. Dr. Z carefully arranged the cards, placing them in their respective boxes labeled with the names of the different element types. The room was filled with the sound of shuffling cards as he worked, a look of concentration on his face as he organized the cards with precision. As he finished arranging the last of the cards, drive. Z stepped back to admire his handiwork. The room was now filled with boxes containing the powerful dinosaur element cards, each one representing a different type of dinosaur with its own unique abilities and strengths. With a satisfied smile, drive. Z closed the cupboard doors, locking away the cards until they were needed for battle. The room was now a treasure trove of dinosaur power, ready to be unleashed at a moment's notice. As he turned to leave the room, drive. Z couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement. The dinosaur element cards were his key to unlocking the power of the ancient creatures, and he was ready to use them to conquer any challenge that came his way. The stage was set for an epic battle, and Dr. Z was prepared to emerge victorious. Dr. Z, the brilliant scientist and leader of the Alpha Gang, was busy in his laboratory arranging the dinosaur element cards. He had always been fascinated by dinosaurs and their incredible powers, and now he was determined to harness that power for his own gain. He started with the lightning element cards, each one featuring a ceratopsian dinosaur with its horned face and beak on the front. The cards were a bright yellow color with a lightning symbol on the back, representing the powerful energy of the element. Next, he moved on to the wind element cards, which showcased small to medium-sized carnivorous theropod dinosaurs like Allosaurus and Utahraptor. The faces of these fierce predators adorned the front of the cards, while a lighter blue wind symbol graced the back, symbolizing the swift and agile nature of the element. Dr. Z then turned his attention to the plant element cards, which featured hadrosaurs and ornithopods such as Parasaurolophus and Iguanodon. The gentle herbivores were depicted on the front of the cards, with a green plant element symbol on the back, representing the nurturing and life-giving properties of the element. Moving on to the fire element cards, drive. Z marveled at the large carnivorous theropods like T-Rex and Carcharodontosaurus. Their fierce faces adorned the front of the cards, while a red fireball symbol on the back signified the destructive power of the element. The water element cards featured spinosaurids and sauropods, their majestic forms depicted on the front of the cards. A darker blue water droplet symbol on the back represented the fluid and adaptable nature of the element. Finally, drive. Z arranged the rock element cards, showcasing stegosaurs and ankylosaurs. Their armored bodies were depicted on the front of the cards, with a purple rock element symbol on the back, symbolizing the strength and resilience of the element. As Dr. Z finished arranging the dinosaur element cards in their respective boxes inside the cupboard, a wicked smile crossed his face. With these powerful creatures at his command, he was ready to take on anyone who dared to challenge him. The stage was set for an epic battle of elemental proportions.